Hello, welcome back to the Brickanista Broadcast Network here on YouTube. It's Saturday and it's already August 14th. I know it's hard to believe that the year has just been going by so quickly. And I have been so excited because today is A-Fall Day. So you probably remember I mentioned this a couple days ago on my stream. And what's great about A-Fall Day is if you belong to a Lego user group, and I belong to several, and the one I belong to here in Seattle is called TrickyLUG. And when you belong to one of the adult fan of Lego groups, then you get 4 days out of the year where you get a special discount from your local Lego store. And as you know, Seattle has 3 Lego stores, count them 3. And because we have so many, it's just really great to be a part of this network here. And I have always been excited about A-Fall Day. Today, though, I had some work I had to do with this nonprofit. But thankfully, once all of that work was done, I was able to head to the store and get a few things. And what's great about it is that not everything is on sale, but they have a couple of specific sets that are on sale. And I had not had this particular set on my radar. And when I was looking, the reason why I picked this particular setup is because we in TrickyLUG, which is another Lego user group, but it's not official, it's not recognized by the Lego user group, but it's just a group of us that get together who follow Tricky Bricks, the Lego masters Richard and Flynn, and we came up with this theme of the Lego library. So each one of us builds a story, and that the story is part of the library. So I was looking at this, and I had built one of these a while ago. I want to say maybe October, November last year. It's probably been about a year. And this was Ariel's Undersea World, I think it was called. And what's cool about these, in fact, here's the set. This is the set we're going to be working on today. Pardon the green screen. But what's interesting about this set is that, you can probably see it a little bit better here, is that it's a book that opens up, and then you build into the book itself, and then you can close the book and have it and put it onto your shelf, and then come back and pull it out again. And the reason why I like this particular one is that it has the microdolls. And you probably remember that when I built the other one, the Ariel Undersea one, it came with a couple of different Ariels. So one that was like in her pajamas, and another one that was her in her mermaid outfit, and I think it had the prince. So it had 3 mini dolls. This thing has 4 mini dolls in there, or I should say microdolls. So 4 microdolls, and you can see that it's got 4 different stories all in one. So we have a Cinderella, we have Tiana, we have Ariel, and we have Belle. And so when we build this, we'll have 4 different stories in one. But the main reason why I got this was this book. So you can see that right here, that when this is over, or even at the very beginning, you can collapse it and then it becomes a book. And a couple of things that I've been wanting to try is that there is a Lego Storybook that was out a while ago, and that was much more expensive. This one doesn't quite qualify for Thrifty Thursday. It's a $24.99 set, so it's a little bit more expensive. But this one, what's cool about it is that this will give you these 4 microdolls, and then you have a white book that you can make into something. Now the pop-up storybook, what was great about that is that you could open it up and it would pop up. So I'm hoping what I can do is use the book cover, build a mock from it later, not today, but later, build a mock from it which actually does the pop-up function. So I have to do a little bit of research on that, but at least we could build this today and see how it goes. Oh, Glenn Copeland, how's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, we are, this weekend has been super busy. In fact, I'll just go ahead and tell you right now, I will not be streaming tomorrow at 1 p.m. I normally stream Sundays at 1 p.m., but I will be in the middle of this meeting. Excuse me. And unfortunately, because I'll be in this meeting, I can't get out of it. So normally my 1 o'clock stream, I would be doing things like Brickanista on the Move or special guests, and we had that mock improv episode. So it'll be a day off, quote unquote. I will still be working. I'll be working for nothing, by the way. It's all this work I do for this nonprofit is for free. And I will, though, pick up again 9 o'clock on Twitch. Now, one of the things that I've been thinking about is that, you know, Twitch is a very different system. And it just doesn't seem to work for me for what it's intended to do. So I'm going to be removing all of the points from Twitch and only allowing subscribers and bits. And then this way I can concentrate on building. And I know I talked about this before, but some of you had convinced me to say, no, you got to keep hydrate and you got to keep stretch and you got to keep some of these things, because I had taken out all the other ones. But I just decided, you know, if you are following me because I'm an artist, you won't care. And then you can always type in the chat saying, hey, you know, have you thought about taking a drink? And please don't yell at me. It really drives me crazy. I know you guys think it's easy to put the caps lock key on and just type it out to get my attention, but it really bothers me. So don't do that. Please don't do that. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take out all of that, and I'm just going to explain to people that, yeah, this is a very different channel. And I know that I'm going to probably piss some people off. And if I do, well, I'm sorry. But I think what I'll have to do is go back and see who have the points and come up with some sort of alternative. Because I know a lot of, like Cowboy Kenobi, I think has like 60,000 points or something. And there's really nothing to use them on, right? So I'll think of something for that in the future. But I think right now that it's going to be the best, trust me, for my sanity and for everybody else's sanity, that I'll just have to explain to people that Twitch is a very different, I don't want to say animal, but it's just a very different platform. And I do want to keep it for a while because I do brick relays with Cranky Bricks and Set to Build and Brick and Nick and Dr. Cat Build. So I still have those relationships that I need to keep. And in fact, since I'm talking about Brick Relay will be next Sunday. So not tomorrow, but next Sunday. Because Dr. Cat, oh my gosh, I was looking at some of her builds and also some of the things that she's been doing this weekend. She's in Portland right now at the Bricknick, right? The Bricknick that the Portland or TrickyLUG people have been putting on. I really wanted to go, but as I mentioned, I was occupied with this this mandatory meeting that I had to be at. But anyway, so that's the news. And what I'm going to do is, let me go ahead and switch to my down camera. Yeah, I think one of the things that I like about YouTube compared to Twitch is that it you know, it's more of a educational platform, and Twitch is more of a, I guess, a gaming platform. And I think that will work out best for everybody. So here we go. All right. So what I'm going to do today is, this shouldn't take very long. It's 130 pieces, and I'm here primarily to get this book cover. So the book cover, and I have one somewhere. I have it, the blue one for Ariel. I don't know where it is at the moment. So, and once again, this is one of those that has those push tabs here, but don't do that. Just say no to the push tab, because it's just easier if you can open it up like a tray. And when you open it up like a tray, life is good. Yeah, so anyways, it's been an interesting journey being a streamer, and I've been thinking about this for a while because I know of several streamers who have burned out from, you know, and I had mentioned that, you know, one of the people I miss is IDK Alaska over on Twitch. And she has, I had no idea, even though her handle is IDK Alaska, she's actually based on the East Coast. And she had been streaming at the, I don't know, 11 p.m. Pacific time, which is crazy because that's like starting at 2 a.m. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh wow, that is a cool piece. This reminds me of the arch that I had in that Duplo set. where I use that for my Evita one. Now here's another interesting thing. This is a 5+ set. So the 5+ sets have these pre-printed books. And so this is supposed to be, I believe, a shore with some water. And here's the other spine of the book. So yeah. And if I remember right, this one might have 1 or 2 stickers. Yeah. Yeah, so this one does have a few stickers on it. And since I'm going to repurpose this, I will probably not put the stickers on tonight. I mean, I'm on the fence about it because what you can do is that there is a little spine label, and depending on what I decide to build with this later, it could be something really cool. All right, so since we don't need the tray, because I'm at home today, but when I'm traveling, those trays actually work out really nicely. So this is what I was mentioning, that these, and this one's going to be a little bit different from the traditional pop-up book, which is another reason why I think it'll be just interesting to experiment with this. But this is the standard size for this little mini book that Lego has come out with for this princess line. These bags are not labeled, so there's just only 3 little bags, so we don't have to worry about it. But the other thing I love about these sets is this. Now this one is really interesting because you notice that, let me see if I can zoom in on this a little bit. This has a silhouette of all 4 of those princesses. So it has Cinderella, it's got Belle, it's got Tiana, and Ariel. And it's a little weird that it's gold with purple, but it still has, you know, some character to it. And this should go on the cover, if I remember right. This should go right here. I'm going to go ahead and put that down now, because I've built some of these. I'm pretty sure this one will sit right there. And I saw a mock where somebody took all of these that came from the various sets and put them into like a hallway, almost like a portrait gallery, and it was beautiful. So this might be something that I may use in the future for that. But anyway, so that's on the outside, and I know I'm not going by the instructions, but I will, don't worry. It'll happen. And let me zoom out a little bit here. Okay. And look at this, we've got lavender pieces. So like I said, this particular construction, you know, for this little book, I probably will take this apart and use it for parts. Here's some other cool parts. You have these fences, these gold fences that are in here. Another cool thing are these cones that have the indentation on it, so it has this nice kind of tiling to it. So you get 2 of these, so that's nice. We'll have to see how that comes together. And it looks like we have hair. We have hair. We get a little dolphin. A little dolphin is in there too. And I think we have 4 pieces of hair. And I think we just have to match the bodies with the hair. And I'm not sure which goes to which, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set these aside in here and then build them together. Scroll pieces, I love those, and look at that, there's Tiana's body. And the other thing is that what was really great to see is that they have a person of color in this Disney line. Now you probably remember we had a Liz challenge, and I'm not sure if I have my Liz. Let me see if it's over here. It might be over here. I saw it the other day, and I have that Liz character. Okay, it's not in this particular bin, but the Liz character, Tricky Bricks, had a specific episode just of what can you do to feature that character. And I have her riding on a lavender dragon. And I can see her over there right now. So now I'll have a second person of color as a microdoll. So it's nice to see that diversity showing through. And then the other thing, oh, speaking of diversity, Crayola. Crayola just released a new set of crayons called Color Your World. And there are all these flesh tones, a variety of flesh tones, so that kids from multiple nationalities can find a color of skin tone that will fit and help represent them. Oh, look, we got a lot of gold pieces. Now, you know that I've been looking for gold pieces because of my steampunk ship. So I think this is going to be rated big time. And look, we have a couple crowns. You can see that crown here. Zoom in a little bit. So we have these little tiny crowns that are going to go as tiaras, it looks like, on some of these princesses. I think there's 4 of them, so I think we have four of these tiaras. We have a lot of gold pieces. We have the gold eggs. I'm not sure what they're going to be used for. Yeah, so this and the Thanos mech is nice on the gold pieces. So really excited about that. We have some little mini candle fires. I should just say flames. They're not candle fires, they're flames. So we have those, and lavender jumpers. Light lavender jumpers. So if Debo was watching this, he would be very excited to see all the lavender that is in here. So yeah, very, very excited about that. Okay, so we're going to put these little pieces over here. And then we have a third bag, and you can see there's more lavender. And look, there's a lavender shield piece. Very, very excited. So as a parts pack, this would probably be a good set for a draft, because you have all these different parts that you could get, you know, a set of. So for example, you have in this set, I think 4 of these lavender shields. Right? Let's see. Let's zoom out a little. I think we have, is it 3 or 4? I thought I saw 4 in here. Yeah, we have 4. 4 lavender shields. And then if you were doing this in a draft with 10 people, I mean, you get 40 shields in one draft. Yeah, so I'm going to say this would be a good set to draft. You can see we have another gold piece, this Candelabra, which is, I believe, for Belle. And yeah, definitely, because we have this little face for the candlestick person. So that is an unusual piece. It is a 1x1 printed brick, rounded printed brick, which you don't see much. And I'm going to go ahead and guess that that's going to go right there. For, I believe it's called Lumiere. In fact, I know I'm not looking at the instructions, but I am just going to guess. I may be wrong, but I'm going to guess that these are probably going to go here. Right? Didn't he have one on his head? I think he had one on his head. But I'm just guessing. Like I said, I haven't even broken out the instructions yet. Yeah. Okay. So like I said, what's really nice about this is that it does have a person of color, and there's Tiana without her hair yet. And I am going to guess that this must be her hair, because it has the matching lime green band. She is adorable. That is a very, very cool little mini doll. So yeah, so I'm just going to kind of construct the mini dolls over here. And now this is interesting. What in the world is this? Oh, look at that. It is a globe. So it is a print of the world. That is really interesting. It is on a brick head. So this is on a minifig head, and it's a print of the globe. Wow. Wow, that's unexpected. Not sure what that's going to be for, but wow. Wow. Okay, so I'm not sure which head goes to which body. So I'm going to just set these heads over here. And I thought this was a head. That's why I was really surprised by that. And we have a pink. All right, we took care of that. We have a pink, yellow, a blue, and we have the green. So each of the princesses will be part of that. It is Lumiere. Okay, hi. How are you, Robin? Good to see you. Okay, now I'm actually going to break open the instructions. So the other thing that's interesting about these Disney sets is that it's, you know, it's only 130 pieces. So this is one of those fold-out instructions rather than, you know, the big little book. And it's a 5+ set, so, you know, it's not going to be too detailed, but I am surprised for a 5+ set that it has so many stickers. And I mentioned those 4 shield pieces that have, it looks like icons for each of the different princesses. So you have a shell, it looks like, what is that? A frog maybe? And then the shoe for Cinderella, and then you have a rose, I think for Belle. Yeah, so it's interesting that they have all these little iconic pieces. Same thing here. So I think these are pillows and stickers for pillows. So you have a shoe here for Cinderella, the shell for Ariel, a rose for Belle, and then I think it's a frog. It's hard to tell. Here, let me zoom in on that. Maybe we can figure this out together. What is that? It's a, I guess it's a lily pad? It's a lily pad, I guess. Or a lotus leaf? Anyway, I think that's a lily pad. So, which is supposed to be a frog. Tiana and her frog. Okay. So, like I said, it's unusual to get a sticker set, this many stickers, for a 5+ set. Usually the 4+ sets, everything is pre-printed. So far, the biggest surprise has been this one, to me, is this, oh no, there I go, oh no. I'm super clumsy for some reason, okay. But just, like I said, I'm gonna zoom in on this again. It's a world globe on a brick head. And it's pretty detailed. It is a lotus, okay, thank you. Yeah. This one is, like I said, the biggest surprise for me. I'm not sure what that's going to go for, but it's printed. It is printed. Okay. All right, so first things first. We are going to, it looks like they want us to put a 1x4. Oh, don't tell me I have to null. It's like, oh, okay, it's hiding. It was hiding underneath, but they want us to put these on the bottom here. And these little fences. And like I said, they're gold, so you know what I'm going to use these for? These are going to go for my steampunk ship. I'm going to have to think about, I have some of these in white, so I'll probably replace those with white. But the gold pieces, I'm just like drooling over those. And then we have these pins, these long pins. They used these long pins in the Haunted Mansion too. When they were connecting the roof pieces, they've used them in the Haunted Mansion. They've used them in the gingerbread house. Very useful and very sturdy too. So that's another thing about those pieces. So I'm just going to go ahead and put these in. Now I hope I've been putting them in properly because I noticed that I've got the orientation here, so I think I already put that shield piece on the wrong place. But we will fix it later. Like I said, I wasn't really looking at the instructions. I was just kind of, the globe is really great. Yeah! Do you have this set, Robin? I wasn't sure if you had this set, but that was a big surprise, just seeing that. That was not something I was expecting. And like I said, this one, I got it for 2 reasons. One is the TrickyLUG collab that we're doing, and the other was all the gold pieces that are in this set. There's a lot of gold pieces that we can use for other things. Alright, so we pretty much are building the frame, and Okay, now they're telling me to put the stickers on. And let me just check on something here. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put these down over here. And I was right, I did put it on the right side, because there is something else that I forgot to mention, is that there's this embossed Lego logo here. You can see that. So when this goes onto the shelf after you've built it, that you would have your little sticker. Like in this case, they want you to put this sticker on. But like I said, I think we're going to save those for later. And then the other sticker would be this one, which I believe would be for your name. So if you're a kid, you can put your name on here and say, this is Brickanista's build. Don't touch it, it's Brickanista's. Yeah. And then the other thing they're having us do is put the latch in place. And this one's also a nice pre-printed piece. So if you haven't seen these, this little latch piece. And this piece is going to go over here. And, okay, I'm guessing, what am I missing? Ah, 2x2 white. Alright. So I'm going to turn this back around. Yeah, they wanted this here. Yeah. And also they wanted the 2x2s in the corner. So let me zoom out again. You don't have it, but now you're considering it. Oh, well, like I said, for me, I wanted it to get the book, because this, you can build on this book, and we have the TrickyLUG Library that is going to be the next collaboration, and the gold pieces that are in here, and the 4 microdolls. The 4 microdolls themselves are adorable. Alright, so we're going to set that back down. Okay, so now we're going to work on, it looks like the Dolphin little sub-build. So I mentioned that this comes with, in addition to the 4 microdolls, it comes with this little mini dolphin too. So if you're into dolphins, this might be something that you might want as well. And this little, I'm going to set this aside over here, but this little mini build is nice. Nice little mini build that we're going to do. And this, I don't think I have any of these clips in Azure. So that's really nice too. Yep. And like I said, I'm just loving the fact that this has so many clips and gold pieces. Lots of gold pieces. Okay. And I just realized I didn't put on the lock yet. I'll do the lock next after I'm done with this. Oh, yeah, I was looking at these. I didn't realize it had these. Remember those flames? Well, these are translucent blue flames, which I don't think I've seen translucent blue flames before. So these guys will sit in here. Yeah, so that's another piece. I have lots of the red or the orange. I do not, until now, have these translucent blue flames. So yeah. So if you went to A-Fold Day, you would have gotten a discount on this. So, which I did this afternoon. I walked into the store and I said, I'm looking for something interesting, and I kind of took a tour around the store and I said, this will work. Okay, this is another cool little gold piece. That's gonna go right there. So this is just a little like sculpture for our little not dinosaur, dolphin. So that's very, very sweet. Little sub build. Okay, let me put the latch on. Now here's another pre-printed couple pieces which are interesting. Is you get that pre-printed curved arch. or it's actually, what is that? Looks like a 4x4 half printed. And this one has that nice little pattern to it. So yeah. Yeah, a lot of people, you know, they look at 4+ sets and they think, you know, this isn't that interesting, but a lot of times you get some really cool minifigs in some of these smaller sets. And in this particular case, you get some pre-printed pieces, which are really, really cool. Okay, so to put the lock on, we need to do this. We need to put this, and the curved piece. And then this little lock goes on there. So you got that. And we will put this, so let's zoom out again. Lucky you, got to go in. We're back at stage 5, so curbside only. Oh, did they just implement that? Because I thought Texas was wide open. They must have just implemented that. Alright, so remember that jumper that we put in here. So this is going to go on the jumper like that. And then when this closes up, then you see how this will latch like that. That seems awfully tall. I think we're going to need to put another jumper here, is my guess. I'm going to predict that there's probably another jumper, and yes there is, I see it now. Okay, so let's find that other 2x2 jumper in white. Or was it supposed to be on that side to begin with? Hold up, let me just check on this. Let's see, this was there. Yeah, it might actually be like this. Yeah, sorry, I had it this, there we go. So you see how it latches in place. That doesn't make sense to me. I think I have it reversed. Because that keyhole, shouldn't the keyhole be the other way around? Let me just double check something. Yep, jumper's here. And then they said to turn it around. This is here. Okay, well, we'll have to figure this out because it looks to me, because then it says to turn it around like this again, and this does go here, but that to me looks backwards. Maybe it is backwards. Here, let's put this. No, the Lego sign's right there. Okay. Like I said, I think I have one of these reversed. I'm gonna fix it my way, just because I know this is gonna drive me crazy if I don't have things right side up. Just, you know. Yeah, there we go. Because you want the keyhole like that. You want the keyhole with the up top. It's been a couple of weeks now. Our governor is, well, Texas and Florida, both of your governors are, you know, it makes you wonder, when the history books are written, what are they going to be remembered for? It's sad. Honestly, it's really sad. I am very fortunate because I'm in Washington State. Governor Inslee just made an announcement that all state workers have to be vaccinated by the middle of October. And then I, as you know, have been holding off on my vaccine, but I've scheduled mine for Thursday. So I wanted to warn you too. Thursday, if I'm not feeling well, I may have to postpone my Thrifty Thursday stream. Which, by the way, I picked up a Speed Champion set. I picked up the Ferrari, the red Ferrari. So we'll see how that goes. So that'll be like my reward for getting vaccinated. Okay, so we have another sub build. So we're going to do this little sub build. We have this little heart shape here, which is super cute. And like I said, these little lavender jumpers so adorable. I mean, if you like, I know Holly doesn't really like lavender, but so we have 2 of these that go into each of the other corners. And I'm just, like I said, I'm a little nervous because I'm putting this together, and this, it says these are supposed to go into these corners here, over here and here. And the reason why I'm a little nervous about this is because this little key lock is still showing over here, like that. Okay, well, I'm gonna reverse these again. It's like, I can't make up my mind. What is it? Your mom is in Florida. Her texts about her governor look very similar to yours, Glenn. Okay. All right. I think we got it straight. All right, because we want this lock to be upright. Okay. Well, I used to date a guy who was from Florida, and a lot of the people in Florida are transplants from the north. You know, they call them winter, what is it? They call them like winter birds or something. Snowbirds. They call them snowbirds. Hooray for Washington. Yeah, yeah. I tell you, I'm really, really fortunate. Oh my God. There's a frog in here somewhere, and there's a little mouse. OMG, where's the little mouse? Where is the little mouse? Oh my God! Okay, okay, close up for these. Okay, Robin, if you were on the fence about this, look at this mouse. This mouse is so cute. It's like, you got this mouse and you got this frog. Sorry to hear it, Robin. I refuse to let them win. Yeah, I know, I know. Too bad that they were elected into office. So it's our own fault, right? We elected these people in. This little dormouse is so cute. Oh my God, this is the cutest little thing. That's why I was like going, oh my God, there's so many cute, so this is cuteness overload in this set. Okay, so we already built Tiana. And Tiana, remember those crowns, those tiaras I was talking about? So there is a little hole in here. I think I've got it right. And look at that, she's got her little crown. So each of these have a little crown for the little tiny princesses. You know, I'm probably going to use those for my steampunk ship, but okay, so Belle is yellow. And I'm trying to match the heads to the drawing too, because let's see, we got, there's supposed to be a face that's kind of, she looks kind of serious. I think this one might be Ariel. It's hard to tell. I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Okay, I'm gonna guess this one is Belle. So these little microdolls, if you're not familiar with the microdolls, the bodies are super tiny, but the heads are the same as what they use on the regular Friends dolls. So the heads are interchangeable, and so is the hair. So you can put that, and then we need to put a crown on her as well. And these have this little tiny hole at the top, and this is where the crowns go. So yeah, so these princesses are legit. They have the crowns to prove it, because I know that the Ariel that I did before, so the Ariel that's in the other set has a similar type of gown as this one, and like I said, I'm not sure which one of these heads is hers. I guess it, like I said, I guess it doesn't really matter. Well, we'll go with this one. Okay, and of course the red hair. So, you know, just the wigs alone in this set are super cool. The wigs and the little microdolls. And why is this not seating properly? There we go. Okay. Very, very, very cute. And we're going to put this on here. Look at that. So like I said, these, I'll put them on here so you can see them a little bit better. But you can see that the microdolls don't have a lot of articulation, but neither do the regular mini dolls, but they're so cute. Very, very sweet. Okay, and then we have one last one to do for Cinderella in the light blue. I love these pastel colors for the gowns they have. And she's got her little matching head with the headband, similar to the Tiana one. And they all have crowns. Which, honestly, I'm kind of surprised there's a lot of these really, really tiny pieces for a 5+ set. Because I would think these tiny pieces, you know, kids like to put things in their mouths all the time. You would never have bought this set, but I bought the Beauty and the Beast one. Don't have the Lumiere, and now there's Gus. Right, the globe and a dolphin. I'm pretty sure I'm buying it. Well, like I said, and you get all of these tiaras too with these microdolls. Yeah, and like you said, having Gus, in fact, I'll put Gus on here too so it's easier to see. So you got little Gus here. That, he is so cute. Oh my gosh, very cute. And here's that globe head. Put that over here. Yeah, that globe piece, I could see using that on a pirate ship in the future. And there's the Lumiere. So you got your cast of characters there. Yeah, it's very, very sweet. And you wouldn't have bought this set? Well, this is where I like to focus on some of the more affordable sets because a lot of times they get overlooked by a lot of streamers. So thank you for saying that. The hamster mouse is Gus, according to Bricklink. Okay. It is so cute. And it has a little pinhole on the top. So technically, I could put one of the tiaras on it, too. He might have something. It doesn't look like it from the photo, but he has a little tiny pinhole on the top of his head. So it could be. Maybe. Okay, so now what's nice about this. Okay, so if we look back at this little storybook, that there are little quadrants for each of the characters. So we're going to be doing little mini builds that are going to go into the book so that you can see all of the different stories. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom here so you get a closer look. And so one of the first ones, remember I was talking about these pieces. So Robin, you were saying some other cool pieces. You also have these pre-printed ones with the shingles on the roof. Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead. And lavender. See, that's the other thing about this set. Lots of lavender. So if R2-D2 were to make an appearance, he would be all over the lavender in this set. And like I said, you've got that pre-printed window piece. Okay, this is interesting because they have a pan. They have a frying pan in here. So I guess we're maybe building Cinderella's little stage. Okay, so let's see. All right, what am I missing here? Okay. We need to, they have these profile bricks in here. So this is, I think, the chimney we're building. Little chimney action going. I'm not sure if I'm, let me see if I'm putting this on right. Yeah, the profile bricks are facing the outside. And then this little pan goes on top. I guess it's supposed to be kind of, I think it's Cinderella's area. Okay, so now we turn this around. And it looks like we have one of these scroll pieces, I think. Yeah. So, a scroll piece, a 1x2 snot, And we got the scroll piece right next to it, and then another one. And this is the other thing that's fun, is when you see these techniques, because I wouldn't have put a 1x2 with 2 scroll pieces on a curve like this. So I think that makes it also interesting. Aha! I see what they're doing now. Okay, so now it looks like we put one of these to connect these 4 together. And oh, interesting. So these little Ferg calls this a 1x1 with the bar. I call it the baby bottle piece. So that goes in the top here for the, I guess, the chimney. All my frying pans are made of gold. I know, a gold frying pan. I have some black ones, so that's why I think it's interesting that it is a gold frying pan. And then what's here is that shield piece, and you would put the sticker, and this one, according to this, is sticker number 5. So, oh, well, that's interesting. I would not have guessed that. Sticker number 5 is the one for Tiana. See, I was building this thinking this was for Cinderella, so that might be the gumbo pan. Yeah. Okay. And all right, we'll wait. They're telling us to build each of these little builds first, so that's cute. All right, we're gonna set that aside. And next build. Okay, what am I missing here? It says I need a, I'm looking for a longer piece. Okay, what am I doing? It says I need a, like a 4x6. Oh, I used it for the holder for this. So off you go, girls. You're gonna have to stand by. I do love Gus. Oh my god, so adorable. So cute. Okay, so what are we doing here? We are, looks like some 1x2s. We have translucent 1x2s. Okay. Okay, it says to set this aside, and we have another. Looks like we might have a play function coming in next, because we have a Technic Pin, and okay, I'm looking for the gray, dark gray. There it is. It's upside down. Okay, and there's a very unusual piece. This is the one. So this is definitely a Technic piece with this little connector here. And they want this on this side. And then a 1x2 bar on this side. So this little play function, I think, coming soon. Oh, I think this is for, excuse me, for a bridge, I think. Yeah, we're building the bridge. And this will go onto here. So you can see that this has like this little function to it. And just, it's a little squirrely because there's nothing underneath here, but that's what it says. Okay. Alright, now we're going to put some of these, remember these fancy scroll pieces, these 2x2? We have 2 of those. Aha! Remember this piece at the very beginning? We have this fancy scroll work. And let me just, hold on, let me think. I think I need to put in a couple more. Yep, I have a couple more little pieces I need to put in here. Okay, first we need a 2x2 on this side. Make sure I get this correct. Yeah, interesting. They want studs. I don't think there's studs here, so I think what we're looking at is, I think it's these flowers, because we have these blue flowers and these little flowers here. Oops. Better to saute carrots. Funny. Which is also coming up is the Punderful World Challenge by Tricky Bricks. You also don't own any 2x2 gold round plates. Yeah, these gold round plates. Like I said, this has a lot of really good gold pieces in here. Okay, now let's see if this is gonna fit. Yeah, it's gonna fit right there. Alright, so we have this fancy arch, and it's got this nice little opening. Alright, so we put the arch piece down. And like I said, it's got some nice little pieces here. We have these upward brackets, which I imagine there's going to be a sign or something that's going to be in front. A couple upward brackets and some clips. Yeah, like I said, sometimes these little sets get overlooked, but when you take a look at what you get for your money, it's a pretty good value. I mean, look at these pieces too. Like I said, this would be perfect for a draft. I think if anybody was going to do a draft and they used this set, I mean, you would get all kinds of minifigures, you would get all these really cool pieces. And, okay, now what? We have this magenta color. And that's going to go around here. Yeah, just the color palette is really nice. And just for a parts pack, like I said, I think it makes a really good parts pack. So you get good parts, and you'll have all those minifigs and special pieces. Okay, now it's got... I'm not sure what it's for, but maybe this is for Gus. There's a little piece of cheese. So a cheese wedge. They want this cheese wedge right here, which I'm not sure what it's for. Like I said, maybe Gus is going to use that. And here's another set of good pieces, and these are in gold too. These pyramids, these half pyramids. So these are going to go around the edges here. Yeah, and like you said, Robin, when I looked at this, I almost passed this up. But then when I saw all these gold pieces, I was like, you know, I could use those for my steampunk ship. Okay, so this is I have another sub build coming up, which I believe is a stove, because we have this, and... yeah. And it looks like there's supposed to be a sticker on here as well. Oops. There we go. Now it says sticker number 1. What is sticker number 1? Huh. Okay. Well, this is what sticker number 1 looks like, and it looks like it's supposed to be... I don't know, like a peephole into a stove, maybe? Makes no sense to me. So maybe it's good I'm not using the stickers. But this kind of glittery pattern in the back It reminds me of the Trolls sets. The Trolls had a lot of sets like this as far as stickers. Alright, so we have this little mini build. Where is this gonna go? Alright, this is gonna go up here. And like I said, I am not sure what that thing was, but I think it'll look fine right there. Okay, and then yeah, this is really unusual because these translucent blues are coming back into play. And they're using this little baby bottle piece for that. And then this is going to go into this clip. And I mean, these are the only 4 of these translucent blue that I have. Oh, by the way, you get an extra tiara, so I know what we're going to do with this. We're going to put this on Gus. Remember, he had a pinhole on top of his head, so this should fit right on Gus's head. And there we go. We have Gus with the tiara on. 15 different gold pieces for a total of 35 plus 2 extra. Yeah, like I said, just get this for the gold pieces if you wanted to. Plus, like I said, for the value and what you get and the mini doll or the micro dolls that come with it and interesting build techniques. I hadn't thought about putting a flame into the bottom of this 1x1 with bar. And then connecting that with this clip. So yeah, so now we have that. Okay. And then we have 2 more shield pieces that would go here. And once again, the labels are supposed to be, I think, for the various characters. And we have labels 4 and 5 would normally go there. And 4 and 5 are Ariel and Tiana. So we'd have, if I put the stickers on, we'd have the shell here and the lotus leaf there. And actually, did I do that right? Hold up. Let's see, what is the 4 and 6? I take that back. Cinderella. These Cinderellas. So we have the shoe on this side, and then we have the lotus leaf be on this side. And then it looks like, alright, take that back. Hold up. Let me make sure I got these in the right order. Number 4 and number 6 are here, which would mean Ariel and Cinderella, right? And make sure, yeah, Ariel and Cinderella, and this one must be Tiana's house. Okay. Alright, and we're almost done. We have another sub-build to do. Oh, wait a minute. I missed something. Oh, that egg piece. Okay, remember that gold egg piece I was talking about? Does that fit right in the middle there? It does. I did not know that. So this will fit right in the middle of this 2x2 studs. Yeah, that fits right in there. And then there's also, I didn't see this earlier, there's a little heart gem piece that goes right in there. So yeah, very sweet. Sweet little build. Okay, so now we're going to build one more house. So this, and remember when we had this pre-printed case, so this is going to go somewhere around here, so then that way you have that little drawbridge thing going. But we'll get to that. We will get there. We're almost there. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to do, I think this is the last build, just based on what I see also in front of me. And, oh, interesting. Okay. We have another translucent blue, which normally you would see for water, but we're putting it there, and then this would be for a sticker that has books on it. So here's that sticker. And that might be one I might put on later, but that is for this brick be a bookshelf. And then our little friend, the globe, will sit on this piece, which is not quite it's kind of a trapezoid. It's thinner on the top and wider on the bottom. So it's like a half cone, I guess. And this goes in here. So this is like a library. This must be for Belle, because remember Belle was in the library. This must be Belle's house. I'm guessing. I am guessing. Okay, so now we get to put one of these on this side. Wait a minute. There we go. So this wraps around that library perfectly. And you get two of these, because remember we had the other one earlier. And once again, we do the same thing with these 1x2 or 1x2 snot on the outside, 2 scroll pieces, the 1x1 with the scroll, and then the half cone for the house. So very similar to what we did before. And then the shield piece goes in front. And then you'd put the sticker on. Oh no! Didn't put that globe back on there. Okay. So now that we have all those pieces all put together, this is where, because you have 4 stories in one. Okay, so let's see. Looks like we have Belle's house way over here. This is interesting, is that I think they screwed up the order, because I'm looking at the instructions and I'm looking at, so here's where I think they made an error. If you look at this, this has a shell on it, which should be Ariel's house, but Belle is back here. And this has, I think, the rose on it. So I think Belle's house should have been here and this should have been over there. Because there's Ariel with her dolphin. So yeah, I think they made a mistake. Whoever put this together. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, remember this sub-build that we had earlier with the dolphin? So they have Ariel writing on the back of this, right? Okay, this doesn't make sense. Let me just double check something. It's like it needs a jumper, I think. Let me see, is this a jumper? Yeah, here's a jumper. I missed this piece. There we go. Yeah, and then Ariel rides on the back. So it's almost like a chariot. Oops. That's very cool. So it's like her chariot with the dolphin kind of leading her. Okay, so I'm going to just adjust this a minute because I like these kind of higher up. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, there we go. And you can see that this dolphin, because it's on this hinge, that it can move up and down. You're still waiting to figure out why there is a stove in the attic. Yeah, it is kind of funny that way, isn't it? Okay, so this goes. All right, so let's go back to the beginning here. All right, so we have. Uh-oh. This piece fell off. All right, so they want this over here in this corner. So it looks like the dolphin is kind of like jumping over the water to get home, is my guess. Over here, let me zoom out. Over here we have this little tile, 2x4 lavender tile, and we also have these and another shield piece, which I think is supposed to be the entrance. And it's hard to tell, right? I think that's what they're talking about. So you can see that there's just like this little, almost like a drawbridge, maybe? Maybe? Who knows? Who knows what they're thinking? Alright, so now let's go back to Tiana. And I think this is right here, is my guess. Yeah, because it looks like this is hitting. Let me zoom in a little bit. Oops. Sorry. This angle is not cooperating with me. Here, let's try that. Okay, that's a little bit better. Alright, so this little drawbridge thing kind of comes up like that. So it is kind of a drawbridge. And then you can set the drawbridge down, let people in. And the dolphin is just kind of, I guess, pulling her along. They want to have, but this doesn't make sense. They put Cinderella and Gus here, but there's no studs to hold them down. So I'm just gonna follow the picture. Yeah, where's Gus? Gus, I put the crown on Gus. So we're gonna have Gus over here talking to Cinderella. And I guess because Cinderella's, I guess, shield. Oops, I'm sorry. I didn't zoom out. You didn't see what I was doing there. Yeah. So Cinderella is right here with Gus, based on this photo. So here's the photo with Cinderella, but there's nothing she's attached to. There's no studs down there. So I guess that's what they wanted. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Forgot to put these down. So the one thing drawback about these particular models is that you don't have a lot of attachment points if you want to add anything to the interior. So the way around that is, you know, that there's this 2x2, and then you also have these, so you could put a plate down there when you're building a MOC. But for this, they don't really give you a lot as far as attachment points. Okay, so now let's see. This one is the library, so this is Belle's place, so this would go here. And Belle is kind of in the back with Lumiere. So Lumiere is on this jumper back here. And once again, Belle is just kind of hanging out. She's not attached to anything. She's just sitting there on just the, according to the photo. Like I said, I'm just looking at the photo here. And then they put Tiana on the front of the drawbridge, and her frog too. And where'd the frog go? There's the frog. And once again, they're not really attached to anything. So they are just hanging out. So, not sure what to think about that. Let's see. Yeah, see, she's not attached to anything, so she's just going to fall over. Kind of like that photo of Biden falling off of Air Force One. Just walking down the stairs and stumbling. Poor thing. It's like that Gerald Ford, I think, many years ago, who fell down when he was going down the stairwell. Okay, so we're going to leave it at that. Okay, so this has 130 pieces, and it has these, oops, as spares. Those are the spare pieces, according to this. So yeah, cute little set. I think the best part about this is it comes with all these mini dolls, or micro dolls. I don't really like the fact that there's nothing to attach to here. And even when I look at this, there's an open tube, 2x2 jumper, and I'm trying to see if there's anything that's supposed to be attached to that 2x2 jumper. I don't see anything in the photo, so that's kind of annoying. Here, I'll show you, is that here they tell you to put the 2x2s into the corners, right? Okay, did that. And then you put the Little Mermaid's little chariot thing over there. But what do you do with this corner? It's hiding, and then I flip it over, and there really isn't anything over here. So there's just a 2x2 jumper sitting by itself. And like you said, what's this pan doing in the attic? I think the jumper here is for, I'm gonna guess this is Tiana's house. Oh, wait a minute. Or is this supposed to be Ariel's house? Like I said, I think they got the stickers wrong when they were putting them together. I think this is Tiana's house, because that would make sense. Her making gumbo, right? That would go there. And then if you turn this around, there are jumpers here on this side. So Belle could go over here, right there, next to the world. So then she's not floating around. Here, let me see if I can point that for the camera so you can see Belle's right here with the globe and the bookcase. And then I think these other characters, you could put Cinderella, I guess, over here. Because, I mean, they have jumpers here, but she could go there, or she could go there. Good. I'm going to put Cinderella and Gus right there. And Gus with the tiara is hilarious. And then we have, I think maybe the frog should go here on this jumper, all by itself. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So that's how the Brickanista is going to put hers together, like that. So you can see we have 4 little small, I guess. And now that I'm looking at this, I think this should probably turn. So she's facing the other way. She's greeting people. And we'll put Gus over here. I think little Gus and the 4 microdolls and a frog and a dolphin all in this set. And you get Lumiere, and you get that globe, that printed globe piece, which is right there. Yeah. Now the question is, will this close like this as a storybook? Oh, no, not quite, because I think Ariel needs to move. I think she's too tall for that. But just looking at it, just look at it from this angle, it will close as a book. And you do have to make some adjustments though. I said maybe attach that a little bit better. This, I'm not sure, maybe Ariel needs to be somewhere else. Put this back here. Where can we put Ariel? Maybe she stands over here? Let's see, what can we do to make this close? Make sure that Dolphin is down. Her crown is in the way. It's like, no, Ariel's just, let me see. We've got to find a way to close this book. It's her hair. Her hair is in the way. That's the one last thing. Let's see, what else can we do? I guess, let me see if I swap her. It's like her hair is so wide. Maybe if I put this one over here. Let's see if that'll work. It's like, she has beautiful hair. I mean, that hair rocks, but it will not close the book. And let's put that there for now. Okay, moment of truth here. Will this close? Oh, it's the hair again. It's the hair and this. Let's see. See if I move this more like that. Will that fit? It's not quite right. It's close. It is so close to closing. Alright, let me see if I move this over here. Put the frog over here. I mean, you know, the marketing behind this is a little off because it is nice when it can close, right? Because that's kind of the point of this storybook line. But the way they put the characters in here, it doesn't quite work. So you have to finesse it. And I will get this to work. I'm determined. I am determined to get this to work. But it goes back to placement. Because it would be cool that if you can put these in and then close it up like a little book, and then just open it up when you're ready to connect again. Alright, I am going to switch out Cinderella and put Gus over here. And put all the princesses in the middle, which would make sense too. Alright, let's see if that does the trick. Almost. This Lumiere is hitting that. So let us move this back over and see if this will work. Oh, Yano! It's a cute set, I know. And what's really adorable is the little dormouse. This little mouse here, and I put a tiara on it. It's like Polly Pocket always had these finesse those close too. Okay, let me see if this is gonna close. Aha! Alright, something just popped loose, but that's pretty darn close. Okay, now the question is, this doesn't have anything on it. And, alright, so there's the Lego logo. I still think this is backwards. I think this may need to go on the other side because this printed piece should be like that. It should be here, which means this would be here. So by the way, if you haven't seen our recap episode, Yano and I have been picking up where she and Remy left off for the recap episodes, and we had a lot of fun. And now that Yano has shown us how talented she is with makeup, I've got to step up my game. I'm going to have to get a consult with you on how to put makeup on, because I just do something really plain, you know, just to cover up my spots and stuff. Okay. Alright, so this piece fell off, which is the connection piece here. But I think we actually have this reversed. Because if we are to close this and have the cover, okay, so here if we close it like this, and this is the cover, then this Lego is upside down. So I think I need to rearrange that, which won't be too hard to do. So let me just pull these off because they're modules. Better, easier said than done. Because you notice I didn't check the orientation of this when I put this together. So that was my bad. Yeah, so Yano, since you just joined, the reason why I picked this setup is because our TrickyLUG collaboration is the library, you know, the TrickyLUG library. So I figured, you know, if I build this set, then I could use this for, you know, the library. Alright, that's what I want. I want these to like come off in one piece. Oh, there we go. Alright, cool. Now, can this one do it? Yes! Okay, now I'm just gonna flip it around. Now, hopefully, this will be in alignment. And this has lots of lavender. It has a lot of pre-printed pieces, like these little curved windows. Very cute little set. It is a little pricier. It's $24.99 because of the Disney IP. But you get a lot. I mean, you get this little Lumiere pre-printed 1x1 face. Let me see if I focus in on that. Look at that face. It's on a 1x1. It's really cool. Okay, so back to this. Back to business. Alright, so we are going to put this now here, which means the Lego logo. Yep, the Lego logo is in the right place now. Okay. I do like the fact that you can close this up. But I don't like the fact that you have all this white space, literally white space, with nothing attached to it. So I guess they had to keep it wide open in order to be able to close it, but I think there's a missed opportunity there. I think they could have put in some attachment points, but if you're mocking this, you just put down, you know, maybe a 10 by 16 plate, maybe? Or 10 by 14, maybe? Yeah. And these pins, by the way, are super strong. So if you're ever worried about this coming apart, you won't have to worry about it coming apart. They use these a lot in those roofs, like the gingerbread house, they used it. Okay, so here's the moment of truth again. We're going to put Tiana back over here. It's got the side. And Lumiere. And, okay, let's see if this closes properly. Okay, it's hitting something. What's it hitting? Lumiere is hitting a frog. Okay, let's see if I turn that. Yep, Lumiere's still hitting the frog. What if I move the frog out of the way? Okay. And what is that hitting? Looks like it's hitting a portion of this, so I'm going to turn this. I just want it to close. Alright, let's try this. I think this little flame thing has to be tweaked just a little bit. Alright, let's see. And we'll put the frog riding the chariot. That'll work. The frog will be telling the dolphin what to do. Let's see, we have to turn this a little. There we go. And like I said, these guys, they're kind of, yeah, let's see if that'll work. I'm moving it in just slightly so I can close the door, hold the door. Any Game of Thrones fans out there? Alright, I'm just gonna, for now, I'm just gonna move this flame because it's in the way. Okay. Now, let's see, will this close now? Oh, so close. It's the flames on this chariot. I think I have to move them down. Or let them just lie loose. That could work too. Oh, I should move them forward. That'll work. We'll move them forward. You're trying to finish your Let's Build an Adventure MOC. Oh yeah, the Brick Huntress thing. Yeah, like I said, I participated in her Let's Build Magic. That was fun. She has a nice little community she has over there too. She does things on Instagram, and that's a platform I'm not as comfortable with compared to YouTube and Twitch. I need to get more comfortable on Instagram because I know a lot of people stream over there. Okay, let's see if this is going to close. And okay, it's hitting something. What is it hitting? It's so close. I think it's those flames that are in the way. Alright. Could be the dolphin too. Okay, let's try this again. Like I said, it's so close. Alright, I think we might have it. Okay. And there's the lock is the right orientation. And these really are beautiful. And on each of these books, you have this kind of silhouette piece. And the other thing that I do like about this set is the fact that they have 4 of those microdolls. Okay, this is not clutching. And this is falling apart. Alright, let's put this on so it'll clutch. Yeah, so this, like I said, if you put a plate underneath it, it'll be much better. Right now they just have this 2x2. You could put a plate on here and it would secure it much better. But since this is, you know, just really a small little play set. Alright, let's see if this... I might have to take the tiara off of Gus. Oh, no. Oh, oops. Okay, yay! So we have our little book. There's our little storybook. And the Lego is the right orientation. And it looks like I'm trying to see if there's any other pieces, but this to me is kind of, you know, an oversight. They should have put some corner pieces here for the edges. I mean, a tile, right? One of those triangular tiles would have been nice, but it's not in here, so I'm guessing that wasn't part of the plan. And I'm going to look at the front. Okay, so the front, they did have stickers that you could put on the front, and they have a sticker also on the side, but this corner is open studs, and if you've followed me at all, you know I'm not really a fan of open studs. So if I were to embellish this some more, I would add those gold corner pieces, so you would need 4 of those, and I would put another piece here. It's like, it looks so unfinished, and I know that's not the front, but you could just put a 2x2 tile. I mean, come on Lego, you could have done better. I mean, this is what we're talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces, 5 more pieces. Oh, Diane, hey, how's it going? Spunky Bricks is here. You finally made it to my stream. Yeah, so this is the set of the Ariel, Tiana, Cinderella, and Belle all in one place. And it's very, very sweet. It has a lot of gold pieces in here. It's got this little opening, and then when you open it up, and this got caught up here, but we have Ariel's little dolphin. And like I said, I think as far as being able to close it, you do have to move the figures around because it will not close the way they have them in the brochure. This is kind of cool, this little pre-printed portion of the book. And like I said, they could have added a 2x2 white or a 2x4 white tile on the back, or gold or something to put on the back. And then they have Gus in the corner. I put a tiara on him because that was an extra piece. Oh no! And naked studs? Yeah, I know. I'm not really keen on the naked studs. So, to me, that's kind of phoning it in. I mean, you're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. that they could have added to this set just to give it a finished look. This could be a 2x4 white tile. I would have liked to have seen 4 of those triangular plates, or I'm sorry, tiles that are gold to make it a finished product. Or you could, if you wanted to, you could make them white, but just don't cover the studs up, would you? I mean, you could if you wanted to, or even if they put flowers. They have a couple extra flowers here. I mean, that might have been nice. But if this is going to go on a bookshelf, just an imaginary bookshelf that, or actually not necessarily imaginary, you might buy this, you might buy the whole set, for example. Each one of these is constructed in a similar way. I have another one which is Ariel's, but I do like the fact that it opens up kind of like a storybook. So I may use this for Tricky Bricks, or what I may do is I may cover this with different plates so I can, you know, have a bigger surface area to move around with. But I do like the fact that it does have the ability to close, and you have all your pieces in one little storybook. Maybe it's so you can connect the characters to the top. Yeah, that's possible. So kind of, let's go to Yano's point. Let's grab a couple of these characters and let's see. Let's grab Tiana and Cinderella. So yeah, so I guess on the outside you could do this. You could say, hello, how are you? So you could put them on the outside. All right, I'll give you that for the corners, but come on, look at this. This back piece, really? I mean, unless you're gonna make it a stage. Ooh, that might be kind of cool. If you're looking to build a stage for a, you know, a future MOC, you could use this, and you could put a bigger plate on this and build a stage out of this. That could be cool. Yeah, that could be cool. And what you could do, if you just want the pieces and parts, is you don't have to buy the printed one. You could get a couple of these with a spine. And the spines come in different colors depending on which set you get. And you could build a sound stage, or kind of a, oh, this might be fun too for what, like a jewelry box. Like you open it up and then you might have, you know, something over here. That could be fun. But yeah. But like I said, I think this was a bit of a fail when it comes to these open studs. You know, either finish it or make it a fully playable space. But that's a good point, Yano. It could be that, you know, you could put them there, but, and I agree with Robin that this frying pan in the attic is a little weird. I think this is supposed to be, I guess, the full house, but Tiana cooking her gumbo over here. It's cooking her gumbo. And then you have, so you have Tiana, Cinderella, Ariel, and Belle. And if I were to put the stickers on, I might put that sticker, there's a couple stickers for doors, as well as the, what is it, what are the square stickers for? I know that there's shield stickers here, but what did I miss? There's supposed to be some squarish stickers. Where do those go? Where do those go? Or maybe they're just freeform. Let's see, let me guess. Oh, they're freeform. You just put them wherever you want. So if you want to look at the stickers, they have a variety of stickers with shells. And then this is what I was looking for. I thought these were like little pillows. And, you know, where would you put those? I don't know. There's a couple rose bushes here. Hearts and gems. There's a couple music notes. And butterfly. Yeah, so I think the stickers, oh, this one's nice. This little sheet music. That's really cool. Shiny, yes. If you haven't seen the troll stickers, Yano, the troll stickers were like this too. is that everything was like on this shiny background. So if you wanted to repurpose some of this, the backdrop, you could repurpose the backdrop. But if I were to put any sticker on, it would be just this one with the bookshelf. So much shiny, yeah. Yeah, so I'm not going to do that right now, but because I do think the stickers are pretty cool. Here's also a little mirror, a handheld mirror. There's some tiaras, like I said, shells, music, just whatever you want to decorate the outside with. So it gives you, you know, a couple options there, but like I said, the major fail for me is the open studs. Like 5 pieces, Lego. 5 pieces. You could have added 5 pieces in here and made it finished. But you did bring up an interesting point though, Yano, because if I were to make this like a jukebox or a stage, you could easily do that on this side. So that would be kind of a neat thing to add. You could put some, you know, you could put another, like a row of plates here or something. Yeah. Saved some troll sticker sheets. Yes. Yes. So this is very similar to the troll sticker sheets. So this, and I'm surprised because this is a 5+ set. And the other thing that's a little weird for directions is this is one of those fold-out sheets. It's not a booklet. So they really, I think they may be paring things down, or maybe this is just a Disney thing that they do. I'm not sure. I'd have to take a look at what they did for the Little Mermaid set. So I've only made 2 of these. This is my second one. And, you know, Disney, because of the intellectual property, it is a little fewer pieces. It's 130 pieces for this set. But I do like the fact that it is a book. So you can put it up on the shelf, and then when you feel like, you know, looking at it, you can pop it open, and you got this little story going on with four the princesses, which is great. And like Robin said, you get a Lumiere, you get Gus, you've got this Dolphin, and you've got the 4 princesses, you got a frog, and you got some crystal hearts and other cool little things. So yeah, I would definitely get this again. And like I said, I like the fact that it's got the, you know, this profile that you could put it onto a shelf. I would personally add a plate back here, Lego. Just a 2x4 white tile would be great. In the corners, do, you know, either gold or white, the triangular tiles. So yeah. So anyway, yeah, today is kind of a light stream today because, like I said, I've been having to work for this nonprofit this whole weekend, and it's been a full day of meetings and such. So it's been interesting. Okay, my friends. So just a reminder, tomorrow my normal 1 o'clock stream, I will not be able to do that because I'm going to be in the middle of this meeting. I will be back though on Twitch tomorrow at 9 o'clock. And what I think I'm going to do tomorrow on my Twitch stream is either work on that elevator that I wanted to work on for the Jurassic Park, or the other alternative would be to start on my Tricky Bricks 2-week build, which is it's a punderful world. So it's a world of puns. And one of the things that I found as a pun is I may take the noodle shop. So I'm glad that Yano's here, because remember the noodle shop that we made the other day. So I'm thinking about putting the noodle shop in space, because I read this pun about there's this new restaurant in space, but it has no atmosphere. So I may do that. You love the stage idea? I bought the Beauty and the Beast set and don't have any idea what to do with the pieces. Oh, yeah. Yeah, in fact, this is kind of like a mini Big Look, right? The IKEA set where you have on top here. Sorry about the glare. Anyway, it's white with this. Let me see if I turn this off for a moment. There we go. So you can see that you have these studs. So if you just put a plate here, then you'll have a place to stage things. And because it has this little pop-up, you can put things inside. So, yeah. So you like that idea, Yano? It's like put the restaurant in space, and the restaurant has no atmosphere. So, anyway, yeah. So these little sets, they're $24.99. I think some of the smaller ones, I mean, this one might be a little bit more expensive because it has 4 of the characters in there. I seem to remember, I don't think the others are this expensive. I think, let me just look real quick. I think the other ones might be more of the Thrifty Thursday type. So let me see if I can do a search on this. We'll just call them, I think they're called Storybook. Storybook, Disney Storybook. Let's look under that. And yeah, the other ones are a little cheaper. So Ariel's Storybook is $19.99. In fact, let me see if I can share my screen so you can see this. Oh, look at that, P.T. McEwen's here. Hey, I was just doing a wrap-up, but I wanted to share my screen with this website so that you can see the other options, because some of the other ones would count for Thrifty Thursday. But I picked this one up because we're going to be working on that collab for Tricky Bricks, or TrickyLUG. Yeah, so I wanted to just show you. Yeah, here we go. Alright, I just need to move my camera up. Move my camera up. There we go. Okay, so hold on. Yeah, just in time. Okay, so what I have here are the Disney storybooks. And I just built this one, which is the white one, which is this one, I think, in the middle. And as you'll see from the middle one, it's Ariel, Belle, Cinderella, and Tiana all together for $24.99. And then the other ones, they're color coded. So this one's white, and then the blue one is Ariel's. And I did get this one, and I built it a while ago. I want to say maybe a year ago. And what's cool about this is you get those little micro dolls. And then Belle's storybook as well. And I think they have, yeah, Anna and Elsa's is lavender. So I may get that for the lavender book, which is kind of cool. And then you have Elsa and Nook storybook. I thought there was one more, but maybe those are the only 5. Yeah, so these little storybooks are cool because you can build your little story and then close the book. And I've got 2 of them, and I think Spunky Bricks was just talking about that she picked up the Belle one. And we were just talking about that what you might want to do is on the outside of these. Let me go back to full screen for a moment. So one little downside, I'm going to turn this light off so you can see this better, is that on the back, so here's the front of the storybook, and it's got a little latch, but the back of the storybook, there's all these open studs. You know, it's like, cover that up. So either you cover that up, or what we were talking about is you could use this almost like a stage, or like a mini Big Look. You know, the IKEA Big Looks. So you can put a plate on top of here and then maybe use this for storage. So that's another alternative. The other cool thing about this set is that it has a lot of gold pieces. A ton of gold pieces, which are super cool. So if you take a look at some of the gold pieces in here, there's quite a few. You know, there's this golden half egg, there's the tiaras, there's the scroll pieces, there's these fences. Yeah. Lagola did a draft of Ariel and Mulan books. Got a few mini dolls from that. Yeah, the micro dolls are awesome, but if you do a draft of this set, there's a lot of gold pieces in here. So you also have the gold pins, you have this gold plate, you have the gold fences on here, the gold latch. And like I said, you have the gold of the scroll pieces. You even get a gold frying pan. The golden egg. These little 1x1 bar pieces too are really cool. Is that a print on the inside book? Let's see, the inside book. Yes, yes, the inside of the book. This is a print. I don't know, with my green screen it's kind of hard to see. So it's like water, and then this is supposed to be a little drawbridge, and this drawbridge will come up, especially when you close the book. Yeah. The only problem is there aren't a lot of studs on the inside. So what you could do is you could put, like, they just put a 2x4 tile here. And if you wanted to expand your build space, you can put a plate, a couple of plates here. And then, once again, if you wanted to, you could build this section and make it a stage of some sort. And then if you empty this out, this could be storage. So this could be like a mini Big Luck. Probably more expensive though, because I think, aren't the Big Lucks, the little one, I think is like 25 bucks. So this is 25 bucks for this little tiny one. But you could make it like a little storage place for your parts, and if you want to part it out. So yeah, if this is good draft potential, because it's $24.99, and you get what, you get 4 microdolls, you get Gus, you get Lumiere, you get a frog, a dolphin, and you also have this pre-printed globe piece. In fact, let me show this to PT because you didn't see it earlier, but there is this little head. Let's see, let me go to my down camera, because this little head is printed with a globe on it, which is super cool. You might have to pick this up. It's on your list now. Okay, good. All right, let me hide this website and show you my down camera so you can see this globe piece. So look at this printing. It's on it looks like a tan head or lamp post, I guess. And it's got this beautiful print of the world on it. So it's supposed to be a globe in a library. Yeah. And like I said, when you think about that, here's Gus. I'm going to take the tiara off of Gus. But so adorable. This little mouse. Oops. Sorry, I'm out of frame here. Let me get back in a frame. Sorry, I've got to get used to this camera. There we go. It's so cute. You got to have the globe. Yes, I know. I know. So you get that. You get... But wait, there's more. Look at this. You get not 1, not 2, not 3. You get 4 princesses. You get 4 princesses in one set. And we get a princess of color in here, which is awesome. Gus and Liz Adventures. Actually, this isn't Liz. This is Tiana. So you can add Tiana with Liz. And then you have this little chariot which has a dolphin. I put the frog on here. This is where Ariel normally would go. So Ariel rides in her little chariot with the dolphin pulling on it. And I had to move these down because the thing wouldn't close. But the other thing is these translucent flames, these light blue translucent flames. You get those in here too. And then the other kind of cool thing about this is you get a gold frying pan. So let's see, you get this gold frying pan here. These little printed 2x2 jumpers with those little scroll pieces. Now, how much would you pay? How much would you pay to get 4 microdolls, Gus, a dolphin, and a globe, pre-printed globe? How much would you pay for all of that? And then these pieces here, these pre-printed, or not printed, molded, the cone with the, sold! Yes. And then the other thing that you missed, PT, is that I didn't put on the shields, you get these lavender shields. So if you were doing this as a draft and you had 10 people, you could pick up, 40 lavender shields in one fell swoop. And then, look at this sticker sheet. This sticker sheet has the shield pieces. Let's see if I got this upside down. So those lavender shield pieces, that you have these stickers that you can put on top. So yeah, And this is a 5+ set. I was shocked because it's marketed for 5+, but usually 4+, there's no stickers. This one has stickers. So yeah, we didn't put the stickers on. I think the one that I probably would put on is this one for the library. This sticker, which is super cool. And that would have been for the library for Belle, which is where the globe was. So if you can imagine the globe next to the library. Very sophisticated. Nice stickers too. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's a cool little set. I think, like I said, the couple things that I think could be improved are kind of minor. I mean, you have enough in your set that you could probably, or your supplies that you could probably fill in the blanks. And then you do have to kind of tweak it a little bit to get this to close properly. You have to put all the princesses kind of in the center, because the way they market this, they tell you to put Ariel over here on her chariot, but when you do that, you can't close it because she's in the way. Me like. Okay. Yeah, like I said, it's a cool little set. It isn't quite Thrifty Thursday because it is $24.99 instead of $19.99 for some of the other ones. But yeah, it's a cool little set, and like I said, you can close it and carry it with you. Oops, almost forgot Gus. Gus needs a home, so put Gus in here. Yeah. And the other really cool thing about these is this is a custom printed, pre-printed tile that's oval shaped. And so all of the books have an oval shaped silhouette like this. And I think the one with Ariel, it's blue and it has her as a silhouette, I think, like coming out of the sea. Thrifty Thursday Plus edition, yeah. Well, I picked this one to build today because we're getting ready to do the library, the TrickyLUG Library collab. So I thought I could use this as a base and then build out on this. Poor Gus, always being left out. Yeah. No, we got him back in there. He's in there. And the other cool thing is that this is also got the Lego logo on the spine. So you can see that. So if you get the other ones, they'll be on with different colors. But this is the one with the gold. So lots of gold pieces. If you want it for a draft or parts, you can get a ton of gold pieces, plus you get all those micro figures. And the pre-printed globe piece is pretty cool. You really want that giant oval tile unprinted. Yeah, I don't know if they make this unprinted, but it is gold. See, that's the thing. Underneath this, you can see it's gold with the purple printing on it. So yeah, that would be pretty cool. And then you could put one of those on the back here, because there's nothing here. So that's my one little beef. I just realized this frog is not in the set, so let me make sure that goes in here. And Lumiere got left out. I'm going to put Lumiere back in here. Hopefully this will close with all of these back in play. So yeah, you do have to finesse it a little bit. Oh, I forgot there's one more shield. So you actually get 5 of these shields in here. Oh, brothers from another brick. Hey, how are you? Yeah, so anyway, we were just talking about that. This is the $24.99 set of the Storybook line with 4 different storylines in one. Gasps at P.T. McEwen. Use some metal polish and wipe off the print. Oh no! I think that would maybe destroy the finish of the gold too. But yeah. So if you haven't checked this out, I think it's a pretty cool little deal for $24.99. Maybe I'll do another storybook. We were talking about that. Let me see if I can pull this website up again. Yeah, hold up. So here's the website. So there's the one on the left is Ariel. The one on the right is Belle. The one in the middle is the one we're working on. And then I think there are 2 more, which is Elsa and Nook, which is a lighter, it looks like the azure color, and then the lavender In fact, if I were to get another one, I would get the lavender one, because we could use it for lavender lug. So that's Anna and Elsa's Storybook Adventure. So maybe for a future Thrifty Thursday, we'll do the lavender one. Because like I said, these are good little deals, especially you get all those microdolls. And sometimes you get some really cool pieces. I think just kind of eyeballing this, I do think this is one of the better ones. Because you get 4 microdolls, you get the Dolphin, you get the Lumiere, you get the pre-printed globe piece, and you get the frog. So yeah, and you get tiaras for all the princesses. The other princesses don't have tiaras. So if that's also a determining factor, that's something else to consider. Okay, my friends. You're doing all right? How are you, Brickanista? I am doing okay. I probably should chat with you sometime, because I know that you primarily work on YouTube. You don't work on Twitch. So hold on, let me move to full screen. So right now I'm having a harder time on Twitch, I'll be honest with you. Is that I think the whole ecosystem of Twitch with the gamification is something that it does not suit me. You know? And I've been talking to other streamers, and I know of 2 streamers who are not streaming anymore on Twitch. They've taken a break from streaming as a whole, which I think is a shame, because you know we need more women's voices out there. And so I'm sticking with it, just because I do think we need more women voices in this space. And Twitch, though, it's being, especially in the evenings, it's really it's not conducive to how I work. But it's the best time for me to stream. So speaking of which, tomorrow I normally stream on YouTube at 1 o'clock on Sundays, but I'm going to be in the middle of a meeting, so I won't be able to make it. But I will be back on Twitch tomorrow at 9 o'clock. And I made this announcement at the beginning. I'm turning off all the exercising of the, what is it, the points, where you would have me stretch or, you know, sing a song or do all of that, because I found that when when I'm head deep in a build, and for me to take a break to go, you know, put a hat on or something, it kind of ruins my flow. And then on top of that, I've had people yelling at me on the stream, which really was not cool. So I've had to put in some guidelines too, because you know if I end up in a bad mood, and trust me, you don't want to see me in a bad mood. In fact, I took that stream down because it ended up being a rant for a while, and I just said, you know, I build because I enjoy it, and there's creativity involved, especially when I'm working on MOCs. So I will keep subs on, and I will keep emotes on, and I will keep the bits, but I'm gonna take off the channel point exercising portion of it. So I just think it'll be, trust me, it'll be better for everybody. I'm gonna talk to my longtime viewers, because you know some of them have several thousand points, and maybe I can do something else instead. But yeah, like I'm thinking maybe like a custom, you know, stream where it's like a Zoom call or something. But yeah, I'm gonna work it out. But but I'm doing better. Thank you for asking. And yeah, I do think that I probably will gradually move everything over to YouTube at some point. But I do go onto Twitch now. I'm on there twice a week, and my Wednesday Twitch stream has now moved to YouTube at 5 o'clock instead of 9 o'clock. And we had our first episode, if Yano's still here. Yano River Blue and I are continuing with her recap episodes that she used to do with Remy Baker from Brick Literacy. So he's taken a break from the Lego community, and I think it goes back to the whole thing about sometimes we get too rushed and locked into the streaming space, and there's a lot of burnout that's happening, and I'm really being very mindful of that too. And I notice that I'm getting to this point where it's no longer fun, and when it's no longer fun, then I know that I've kind of reached my point that I've got to change things. So don't be surprised tomorrow if you're not going to be able to, you know, tell me to hydrate or tell me to stretch or tell me to put a hat on or whatever. I just think that I really want to position myself as an artist and an educator. And maybe that doesn't work with people. They want to do, drop parachute games and such. Great recap show. Thank you. Yeah, I had so much fun with Yano, and I've learned a lot from her. Yano is super talented. She's insanely talented. You have to say that I'm a fan. Yeah, I think we're all fans. And the other thing, so September 14th is supposed to be the finale of Lego Master Season 2. So on the 15th, which is Wednesday at 5 o'clock, we are going to do like a gala dress-up kind of thing, and she's going to help me with my makeup. Because I told her I don't know how to do makeup. I probably should learn. I can do enough so that I look fairly decent, but she can do the lashes and the wings. She was talking about doing the eyeliner wings, so don't be surprised if you see me all glammed out on September 15th. We might even do some cosplay too. We'll see how it goes. But I've been having so much fun with that. So we will be doing that on Wednesday. So Wednesday nights at 5 o'clock on YouTube, not on Twitch. And I will still be on Twitch on Sundays and Mondays. So Sunday at 9 o'clock and Monday at 9 o'clock. The reason I barely post is because of burnout. I can't consistently post because I'll stop having fun with the hobby. Exactly. And that's what I was finding with Twitch. I really love my YouTube streams. Thursdays, I do Thrifty Thursday. On Saturday, like today, I will do educational types of posts or small sets like this one. Sundays, I do Brickanista on the Move, mock improv, some of the other variety types of streams. And then now on Wednesday, we're going to be doing this recap episode. So super, super excited about that. Glitter, baby. Okay. Well, I don't know. Would glitter and Lego go together? I don't know. That sounds dangerous. But don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. September 15th should be fun, because the other reason why I'm excited about it is September 14th, which is when the finale is. That's my 1-year anniversary of streaming on Twitch. And I'm going to see, what that results in. I don't know if I'm going to do like a long stream. I think this gala is probably a good way to celebrate. And then I think on the 19th is Talk Like a Pirate Day, which is going to be on Sunday. So like I said, Sunday I do special programming, and Yano has agreed to be on, and Dave Morgan. So Captain Morgan, Captain Blue, and Captain Morgan has parrots. So we're going to have Dave with his parrots on, and yeah, it's going to be fun. September 15th is on the calendar. Yes. And we might even encourage other people to dress up and maybe have us join the stream too. So we'll just stay tuned. We're gonna talk it out about what we want to do, and next week should be fun too, because it's a puppet episode. So we'll see. I'm going to talk to Yano about maybe some special guests that we might want to invite for the puppet episode. Anyway, thanks again, everybody. Really appreciate all your support. If you like the stream, please like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. It really helps me out. Thank you, Yano. Thank you, P.T. McEwen, Brothers from Another Brick, Robin Eklund, Glenn, all of you. Thank you so much for all your support. Really appreciate it. And I will be back, not tomorrow at 1 o'clock because I'll be in a meeting, but I will be back tomorrow on Twitch at 9 o'clock. So we'll see you then. And yeah, we'll see where I go with this storybook line, or maybe the pun. Have a Punderful World. That's the next one that we're doing for Tricky Bricks. So anyway, thanks again, and we'll see you around soon. And as they say on the Brickanista Broadcast Network, may the clutch be with you. Take care.